Hi guys, how are you going since the spinal flow retreat? Hopefully you've kept up all the protocols that you've learnt from the healers and from Kali, and hopefully you've carried on with at least a little bit of movement. I've just actually finished 3 videos for my Facebook page. I share 5 minutes worth of movement every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you're wanting to have a look at that, I'll put it on the post anyways. But the one thing I wanted to share with you before my iPad actually dies, because I need it for the timer, is the ZUU 2 and 2. Now I did speak to you about how I utilize this movement. I didn't create it. You know, I'm not that much of a genius. I'm a little bit of a genius. I'll sprinkle some of myself, but yeah, this movement I think is just pretty wicked. It's only 2 minutes worth of your time. You can do it once, twice, 3 times, whatever, during your day, and you don't even have to get into gym gear. Like, do it in your pajamas, do it naked. Sherlyn, I was thinking of you doing that one. But you know, there's really, I hate the word the term no excuses, but there isn't really any excuse not to do this type of stuff. So we'll get into it. It's 2 exercises. You got 30 seconds worth of each of the exercises, and you're going to repeat them. Okay, so the exercises are the frogs, which you should probably remember. Elbows are inside the knees, hands are clasped together. We lower as low as we can. That's your body, not mine, so you know how far that is for you. We lift the hips up as high as we can, keeping the elbows pressing against the knees so that the knees don't come in. Okay, if we keep the knees out, we can feel the stretch through the back of the legs, up through the hamstrings, glutes, maybe lower back as well. Okay, so this is your frog. All right, we want to keep that. Now, it's up to you on the bottom part on how wide you can have your hips, because again, you know your body way better than I do. So some people can take your feet so that they're facing the front. I have to turn mine out just because my hips are happy here. But I'm still working myself for it. So it's not because I'm lazy and it's not working. It's just it works better for me. So that's your first exercise. The second exercise is your bear crawls. Now your bear crawls down on all 4s, hands and feet, and we're crawling forward, and we're going opposite arm and leg, and then we crawl backwards. Now we go for 2 meters, 4 meters, 6 meters, whatever you've got available to you and that you want to utilize. So we've got 30 seconds worth of frogs, then 30 seconds worth of bear crawls, and then we're going to repeat that. So let's see if my timer lasts. I've got 4%. I reckon 4% is 4% enough. So here we go for 30 seconds worth of bears. Now the very first time you do it, especially if you're going to wake up in the morning and do it, just go for range. So it's more about getting as far down as you possibly can, going up as high as you possibly can, keeping the pressure between your elbows and your knees so that those knees don't come in. Okay? So we're talking about range right now. Get as high as we can and as low as we can. And that's really all that needs to happen. So then once you hear the buzzer, we go to the bear crawls. So for these, if your bum is up here, your bum is up here. If your bum can be a little bit lower, it can be a little bit lower. If you want to go low again, you can go low again if you want. Okay, but what we want to do is get the hand and feet working together. So opposite hand and feet working together. We want to be quite smooth in the movement as well, so that we're not jarring through the shoulders and we're not jamming through our wrists and everything like that. We hear the buzzer, we go again. So elbows in and we go for range. Now, I'm just going to speed it up now. If we're going the second time and third time during the day, then we may actually want to get a bit of speed going. 1 is going to lift the heart rate up if you're wanting that bit of exercise. 2, we should be warm enough that we actually can keep the range and keep the speed going at the same time. Now, 30 seconds worth of bears and going for speed is a bloody long time, and it'll feel that way. So if you have to slow it down during, that's fine. And then same with the bears. If you want to, you can go for a little bit of speed, but I always say the very first time you do it, just go for control and try not to let your hips go like this. Sometimes is what I see. So try and keep everything in. Feet behind the hips, hands in front.
Activity completed.
Okay, so there you have it. Activity completed. That's your ZUU 2 and 2. So give that a go. Let me know how you feel with it. like I said, you can do it in a dress. I've done videos in dresses doing these types of drills, just because I hate the fact that you feel like you have to get dressed up in your Lorna Janes and whatever. Just do it in any gear, any gear you want to. I'm in this gear because I actually trained someone this morning, so for me, I make sure that I'm tidy when I'm training, and then I thought I'll go grab a juice and then come and do some videos. So, but yeah, sometimes you'll see me in just random gear and doing some drills. So hopefully that helps you out. I did share with you a video of the shake and bake, which is just your warm up, coming from your feet all the way up to the head, and it wasn't an instructional one, and it wasn't a front on one either. I just did that type of video just so you can see what you can just do, and you can kind of follow it. I always think you can follow it, but if you feel you need an instructional one, do let me know, and I'll make sure that I post one in the next few days or so. So yeah guys, hopefully that helps you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Strength, the strength component to what we did at the retreat, coming at ya. Peace.